Hey guys, it's Jordan here, and today marks 2 months of me being on estrogen and spironolactone. So I wanted to post another video update and let you guys know how things have been going. So I'd say overall things have been really good. I've been sleeping well. I think the really vivid dreams that I was having a while ago, they kind of calmed down a bit. And it's not really happening so often anymore, though every now and then. The only thing really waking me up at night, though, is an urge to go pee. That's usually not happening until, around the time that I'm going to wake up anyway, so it's not impacting me too much, and definitely, the urge to pee all the time that I was having has calmed down quite a bit, so there's no longer that period of, 2 to 3 hours right after I've taken my medication where I feel like I have to go to the bathroom every 45 minutes to an hour. Now it's maybe I'll go once in that same time period. So that's really good. And I just had blood work done. So we went to check my levels of testosterone and estrogen. And my testosterone was reasonably low. It's not down to 0, but it is reasonably low. And that's what's to be expected after 2 months. And on top of that, my estrogen is only sitting around the point where it's at the high end of a cisgender male's normal estrogen levels. But with that said, that's also to be expected. And because my blood work came out as expected, I'm able to go ahead and do what we discussed in the beginning, me and my doctor, and that was to up the dose of my estrogen. So today was my first time taking 3 milligrams instead of 2 milligrams, and I'm excited to see whether or not it gets us anything new, anything faster. So let's, talk about the things that I've been noticing physically. No change in the rate of my hair growth, I don't think. Maybe just a touch longer to grow back the same amount of stubble that I normally would. I feel like my body hair is growing back slower, but my facial hair has remained pretty much unchanged. So my chest, I'm not having to shave as often. It's every 3 days instead of every 2 days now. But I'll take that. That's a start. And definitely there has been my hair's been growing very fast. And I don't know if that's necessarily an effect of the estrogen, but it's definitely been coming in, and I'm really liking the way that it's curling up. It's doing this on pretty low humidity days too, so I think that's pretty nice. I think that's about all I've noticed hair-wise. Definitely my muscles have started to decrease in size, for sure. I feel like my shoulders have gotten significantly smaller than where they were. My biceps and triceps haven't changed all that much, but there's definitely less muscle there. And I'm noticing, too, my forearms have less muscle. And one of the first ways that I did notice this wasn't really any feeling of weakness, but more so I noticed that my arms were fitting into sleeves easier. So sleeves that might have been tighter previously, my arms were just kind of going right into them. So that was exciting to take note of. I've also noticed, around my abdomen, my waist has gotten a little smaller. And there's just, a little bit of a curved shape here where you can see it more when I'm standing, but it kind of goes in at the waist and out a little more at the hips. And that's thanks to just the changing of how the fat is distributed on my body. And again, something that I'm really enjoying to see, and it's making me very happy. I've also noticed definitely my thighs, the quads. Those muscles have substantially shrunk and been more replaced with subcutaneous fat, so I'm noticing just kind of a rounder shape to my thighs. And the same is true of my butt, and so there's just a little more weight to my butt. If I hold a butt cheek in my hand, I can feel that there's just more substance there, than there previously was. So that's all super cool. And then, of course, the thing everybody wants to know about who's watching and considering transition themselves. Here we are at 2 months, and while I haven't noticed a large amount of breast growth, it's been consistent. So I've definitely noticed that there's some breast tissue developing. So it starts kind of like right underneath the nipple and expands radially out from the nipple. And so right now I have like probably that much breast tissue where my nipple is like that size. So it's expanded quite a bit. Like I'd say 1.5 centimeters to 2 centimeters on either side going out from the nipple. So that's pretty nice. The only thing is it is painful. When I tell you that my breasts are getting sore, oh my god, they are getting sore. So like I can just touch it here and that hurts, and if I like bump my hand into my nipple or something, oh, it's like hitting your toe or hitting your shin on something. It is really pretty painful and not enjoyable in that sense, but it's well worth it for the results that I'll have in a couple of years and even just a few months from now. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think that really kind of covers most everything that I wanted to talk about. So I will see you guys in the next one.